In this video, I'm going to change course and introduce a concept and set of practices that has made a profound difference to my life and might do the same for you. For 25 years, I've worked in the field of environmental psychology as an academic, author and psychologist. In particular, I've researched the positive impact of nature on our well-being. And I can say that without hesitation, that connecting to nature is essential to your mental health. Every day I walk for at least an hour outside. I spend hours in the garden every weekend, grow plants and vegetables and try to be outside as often as I can. It is the foundation of my own well-being. For years, gardeners, park rangers and other people who work outside have extolled the virtues of nature. And now we have the science to back it up. In a fascinating study in the 1980s, Roger Ulrich demonstrated how patients who've received heart surgery recovered more quickly when they looked outside at trees compared to those who stared at walls. All other things being equal, patients with bedside windows looking out on leafy trees healed on average a day faster, needed significantly less pain medication, and had fewer post-surgical complications than patients who instead saw a brick wall. Even looking at pictures of nature rather than abstract pictures was proven to be better for our health. And since then, there have been many more studies that confirm the healing power of nature. But the problem is our modern lifestyle is so unnatural, toxic even. We are stuck indoors, leading a sedentary lifestyle and staring at screens all day. We live in boxes, work in boxes, travel in boxes and stare at boxes. We are profoundly disconnected from the outside world. And according to the American writer Richard Louv, we are suffering from nature deficit disorder. We need to be outside. We need to be moving. We need to be enjoying our habitats. We are biological creatures, not robots. And the famous biologist E.O. Wilson coined the phrase biophilia, an innate love of nature. We all have this and we just need to rediscover it. Because nature is restorative for our physical health. Gardening enhances our mood, focus and calm, and lowers stress, heart rate and blood pressure. Indeed, doctors are now prescribing gardening to alleviate anxiety and depression. And one of the most interesting examples of this is forest bathing, which originated in Japan about 40 years ago. The simple act of sitting or lying down in woods for 10 minutes or more is profoundly relaxing, and the benefits to our mental and physical health have been proven in many studies. In fact, research indicates that even the briefest of contact with natural environments is associated with several positive outcomes, including improved cognition, decreased stress, reduced blood pressure, increased self-esteem, and greater emotional well-being. And I think at a deeper level, when you look at a sunset, a mountain, or a beautiful tree, you feel a sense of awe, of wonder, of appreciation and gratitude, and a feeling of being part of something much bigger than you. And this sense of meaning and fulfillment is so uplifting, and it's always available to you when you go outside. So your practice this week is very simple. I just want you to spend more time outside. An hour more if you can, 2 hours, half an hour, I don't mind, but just get outside more and more. Get into the habit of being outside. If you can go out into the wild, try forest bathing or just take a long hike. If you're pushed for time, spend more time in your garden. And if the weather is bad, just look at some houseplants and think about nature. Think about what it really means. Because right now, we are facing an ecological and climate catastrophe. And the first step in dealing with this is to reconnect ourselves to nature. For it is only when you feel love for something that you will truly care for it. Reconnecting to nature is so important for our bodies, for our hearts, for our souls, and for our very survival. As far as we know, We are the only planet that supports life in a potentially lifeless universe. Our world is so precious. And let me end with the words of Albert Einstein, and this is my all-time favourite quotation. There are two ways to live your life. One is though nothing is a miracle, the other is though everything is a miracle. I know that my life and everything around me is a miracle, and I hope that you will too.